at their own 24-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
41-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And 8 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Now on 1st down. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Complete to and
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 4. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. He'll have a first down past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd down and 7. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 17, Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Good.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
He's got a man, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 79 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. It misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. On 1st down, Wentz. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
He's going to try and throw on third. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
7, Giants 6.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Jones. He's complete to Golden Tate. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz flushed out right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
3 and out.
Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Looking for Shepard deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll get 34 yards there. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. This is brought in by Gibson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Wentz again. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. Thomas has got it, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes this Washington 14, Giants 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Wentz. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Tackle made at the
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Barkley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Being chased. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitz.
And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Barkley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Saquon Barkley.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 12, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 33, a gain of 13. It's a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 more yards. That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Jones on first and 10. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 41. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's good for 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
On play action, Wentz. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Second and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man. This is Tate. 7 yards to pick up there. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Wentz now on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions hadn't plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the Giants' 33-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw, it's Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And it's third.
Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And this one is right through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while that mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Wentz on the keeper.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Wentz on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So it's Washington getting the victory here, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Washington, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.